got all the phrases.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the Commanders' leader at quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Dreadnoughts, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And CD, you look at Washington coming into play here, but with how good they have been, it's not often that we can say they come into a game true. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. A big kick that time, 52 yards. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Patton, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up, and now he's stuck down him for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
2nd and 5.
That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw again. He's got his man Cruz.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Complete to number 14. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of...
And he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. And his throw here is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
3 yards to go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
Key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Throw left side. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Patton, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6. 2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Back out comes San Antonio.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. And on now is the punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Patton calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patton, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
So here is Washington now to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on it.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's McCormick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dreadnoughts get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the 1st half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Patton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCormick. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Dreadnoughts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll run on first down. Patton, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
So So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
This was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's the pickup of 3.
Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 6 yards away.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Back out comes San Antonio. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patton, 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On second down, it's Patton, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Patton, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here.
That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Patton,
and he's got it down to the 28.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. It'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try the left side. Patton, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Complete to number 4.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now Washington down by 2. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. On 1st down, it's Patton. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Patton, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, it's Patton. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And now it's Washington's turn, trailing by 5. 1:44 to go.
They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And he's got his target, Harris.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's brought in by Harris. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and did not have their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be tackled short of the goal line, but there is a flag down. Let's see what the call is here.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one was accepted.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. So a victory here for the Commanders.
And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So